how the offense is designed and what Tony Romo did so well. Getting rid of the football plays just like that.
There's the fake to McFadden. And another pass to Bryant. To the Jets 43. And a 15-yard Dallas pickup.
Well, it's an all-out sell on the play-action fake. You move the quarterback, and then Dez Bryant's just going to read the safety. Right, they stay deep. He's going to hook it up. If the safety had been close, I believe he'd have just kept running. It's a play that pretty sure started down in Tampa Bay with Joey Galloway, and the Dallas Cowboys run it. And that time they ran it well.
Moore has connected on his last 4 passes, including the one that went for a touchdown in the second quarter to Bryant. Outside goes McFadden, taken off inside the 30 to the 20 and near the 10-yard line. Darren McFadden.
You got to keep your eyes open, head up when you're the outside defender on defense. Sheldon Richardson, top of the screen, makes contact. That's Collins. Yeah, he wins the battle there, but he lets McFadden get outside. And just like that game we saw in Oakland when he ran against the Jets defense, like going back in time for Darren McFadden.
He's got 12 carries for 79 yards. And he sets up Dallas at the 10, 1st and goal. Let's see if Moore has any success operating the offense in the red zone. He's already been successful once. Up the middle, McFadden for 4. NFL fans, order your holiday gifts from NFLshop.com today. Get free shipping at the official store of the NFL, NFLshop.com. Things just look different now with Moore getting more and more reps.
Well, he's comfortable now. He's got confidence, hit some passes. And listen, the strength going into the season, we thought this Dallas Cowboy offensive line that was overpowering last year, going against the best rush defense in the NFL, doing an awfully good job here in the second half running the ball.
2nd and goal. Moore stands in the pocket, throws, intercepted in the end zone by Pryor. Tripped up near the 10-yard line.
Almost the same thing that happened to him on the first throw down the middle. The backside safety, he never sees him. Pryor reads the quarterback, comes across the field, gets the easy interception.
3rd interception of the game by the Jets. This time it's Calvin Pryor.
It's so peaceful up there.
Enjoy the freedom to go far, far away. Hurry in and get a Jeep Cherokee 2015 4-Wheeler of the Year during the Jeep Year-End Blockbuster Sales Event. Ends January 4th. See Star Wars. Hurry to your Jeep dealer for 0% financing for 75 months, plus $500 bonus cash on the 2015 Jeep Cherokee.
The hits, the misses, the pizza, the juice, the sacks, the pizza, the superstars, the super fans, the pizza. Everything you love about football is here, especially the pizza.
Up your game with 2 large 2-topping pizzas for only $7.77 each. That's 2 large 2-topping pizzas for $7.77 each.
Better ingredients, better pizza. PapaJohns.com.
The official pizza sponsor of the NFL.
Hurry to T-Mobile today and get your family 4 lines with up to 6 gigs each. Just $30 a line. Plus, unwrap the hottest Samsung phones for $100 off and pay 0 out the door. This weekend, only at T-Mobile.
Comment vous allez l'appeler? Je sais pas. Comment est-ce que vous allez l'appeler? Stella.
Named after a star, crafted as a holiday gift for the city of Leuven in Belgium.
Jenny, stay strong and warm. Love, Dad.
Get a special discount now at NFLshop.com.
Well, Kellen Moore had the Cowboys ready to go in again and throws an interception in the end zone. His second pick thrown, one to Castle earlier in the game, and the Jets take over with 5 minutes to go in the third at their own 11.
Well, Jim, the one thing you learn in the NFL, you don't look at the receiver sometimes. You look at the space where you want to throw the football. So here's Pryor. Watch him. He's reading the quarterback. Nobody to cover. Now he reads the quarterback, comes across. Dez Bryant going in the back of the end zone, and that's how he gets the interception. But, you know, you don't stare the receiver down. You look to where you want to throw the ball. That's how you pick up the defenders in front as they go across the field.
By the way, another nice play by DeMarcus Lawrence, getting Powell, a loss of 1. And there's an interception right back by Terrence Mitchell. Just brought back to Dallas and put on the roster. Mitchell takes it all the way to the end zone, says, hey, nobody touched me. The officials have him marked at about the 20.
Jason Garrett said he loves his attitude. He's an aggressive football player. Tons of confidence. Did anybody touch him?
Oh, I think he has a case here.
Nobody touched him.
Cowboys are celebrating with him. He says, guys, get away. I'm taking it to the house.
But the play.
Oh, well, yeah, that's going to be the contact by Curley.
Yep, there it was, yes.
So properly called on the field. This is an amazing story here. He was drafted in the 7th round. A year ago was Mitchell, and he came in with all kinds of confidence, and Garrett liked him, but ultimately he got cut. He bounced around with a couple of teams. He was available, and they just recently brought him back in early December, and Simon brought him back to the team that had drafted him. Turpin somehow able to get a yard out of what seemed destined for a loss of 2, but he picks up 1. We got another Jet player slow to get up. It's Wilkerson. Boy, tough night for the Jets. We saw Decker go down, but he came back. Marshall's been in the locker room, and now Wilkerson needs some attention.
Style lets you stand out from the herd. What's inside sets you apart. The 2016 Cadillac Escalade.
I'm Jillian Michaels, America's toughest trainer. You want to burn more calories? You want unbelievable results? Well, guess what? There's a better way. The X11i Incline Trainer from Nordic Track.
The X11i can go from an incredible -6 to 40% incline for 5 times the calorie burn.
From Nordic Track.
The only place you can get your incline trainer is at NordicTrack.com. Order today with 0% down and free shipping. Only at NordicTrack.com.
More than 2 million homes are broken into every year. And in 1 out of 3, a family member is home.
Not on my watch.
This is why we designed SimpliSafe, the highest caliber home protection. SimpliSafe sends emergency alerts up to 10 times faster than ordinary systems. 24/7 home monitoring for less than 50 cents a day with no long-term contracts. It's SimpliSafe's holiday sale. Get $100 off complete protection at usesimplisafe.com.
Spend the holidays with NFL Network on Christmas Eve.
My San Diego Chargers.
My Raiders.
We'll see you Christmas Eve.
Chargers Raiders Christmas Eve. Thursday night football. Now only on NFL Network.
Welcome back to Dallas. Brandon Marshall back out here on the bench. I was told it is cramping, and that is why he was pointing to that left arm. You can see as black tape wrapped around it. You can only assume he received an IV, Jim.
Meantime, thanks, Tracy. The Cowboys snap it at the Jets 22nd and 8. And in and out of the hands of Beasley.
Well, it's, you know, Jim, as you look at that interception, I see what Ryan Fitzpatrick is doing. Watch 21. He thinks he's going to break outside, then he reads the quarterback, breaks back in, full Fitzpatrick. That's why he gets the interception. And right there, he would have been down no matter what because Jeremy Curley tripped him by the ankles.
Throw that Fitzpatrick has to highly regret. Didn't ever look like there was a whole lot there, but Mitchell making a play after just coming back. 3rd and 8. And Moore should have been caught by Beasley. Trying to make the cut, and probably had the angle and the separation on Revis enough to have been able to get the first down.
Yes, he would have. He wanted to go down the middle to Jason Witten. He was covered, and boy, Kellen Moore is picking up this offense and making fast reads. Got off the first receiver, found Beasley. Beasley sure-handed. Surprised to see him drop the ball.
Well, Dan Bailey has to be brought back out for a 38-yard field goal. And Bailey's kick dead center. Set up by the Mitchell interception. Only the 9th takeaway by Dallas.
We have to give more than we take. Let's do this.
They find that you're FBI, they will kill you.
It's a good party, man.
Bray, rated PG-13, December 25th.
Gifts for the tech-savvy uncle and the 5-year-old. Done and done. With 50% off our hottest tablets, like the Ellipsis 10-inch tablet for $99.99. Get the best deals and the better network. Visit Verizon online or in-store today.
Where does beer get all its colors? Let's spin the wheel of malt. The more you roast malt, the darker beer gets. Pale malt makes, well, pale beer with a mild honey taste. Next spin, gently roasted malt. That adds caramel color and flavor. One more, dark malt makes dark beer with chocolate or coffee notes. Sam Adams brews 60 beers from dark to light. And the sweet spot in the middle, Boston Lager. No more, love more.
Dannon Oikos Triple Zero is my go-to protein snack.
Protein from yogurt?
Yep, this Greek non-fat yogurt packs 15 grams of protein punch.
But what else?
It has 0 added sugar, 0 artificial sweeteners, and 0 fat. Dannon Oikos Triple Zero.
Dannon.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
After the postgame, a new chapter in a classic rivalry, and the moment Dallas returned to glory. It's the timeline, a new NFL Network original series after the postgame, only on NFL Network. Downtown Dallas, the Cowboys over here in Arlington leading the Jets at 13-9. Bailey. No run back this time for Cromartie. Fitzpatrick coming back out after his last pass was picked that led to a field goal.
Hit every mark. Thread every needle. Turn every ride into a thrill ride. The power and precision of the Lexus Performance line. Now available with turbocharged engines for even more exhilaration. Including the new 2016 GS. Once driven, there's no going back.
It's a sugar day, but his spring is late. And winter is the walk in the
Who's the rebel now?
No way.
Yes way. Savor breakfast anytime you like. Eggs, sizzling sausage, hot cakes, real butter. McDonald's all-day breakfast menu.
Yeah!
It's time to start breaking some rules.
Tomorrow at 9, Odell Beckham Jr. shares his secrets for success. NFL Game Day morning, tomorrow at 9, live on NFL Network.
This Saturday edition of Thursday Night Football is brought to you by Lexus. Turn every ride into a thrill ride with the Lexus Performance Line. Billy Bob's, the world's largest honky-tonk, over in the historic stockyards of Fort Worth.
Did you go honky-tonking when you went to University of Houston? I want to know.
Come on. Urban Cowboy. Look at Wilkerson going into the locker room.
Yeah,
and I can also report that Dez Bryant also went to the Cowboy locker room during that break.
Well, you can also see Brandon Marshall back out in the field for the Jets, which is 4 drives started in the opponent's territory. 6 total points out of great field position by both teams.
Ridley is the running back. Drop back, Fitzpatrick, and a good pass to Marshall. His second catch of the game.
Yeah, beautiful timing, good throw, good protection, and just a straight drop back by Fitzpatrick and Brandon Marshall. That's the technique that you're seeing Brandon Carr, how he's playing. Running away, a runaway technique, trying to read the quarterback, but the throw was on time and Carr couldn't react. This Dallas defensive line, it's been the difference so far in this game. They are just too quick and aggressive for the Jets offensive line so far.
Throwing again on first down and dumping it off. Ridley tripped up by Byron Jones after 3. Fitzpatrick's been sacked twice. He's been hit a whole lot more than that too, Phil.
Yeah, he's running out of the pocket, feeling the pressure. When he throws it a couple times, not able to step into the throw, throwing it away because the blitz. Listen, this Dallas defense, they made it tough on Aaron Rodgers last week. They finally got so tired from being out there all the time that Green Bay wore him down.
Ridley on 2nd and 7. Never able to shake off the Dallas defenders, and Brandon Carr comes up and knocks him back 1.
Yeah, it's a great job that time. When you watch it, Brandon Carr did a good job. Then Kyle Wilbur, also the linebacker, just nowhere to run for Ridley. You know, you got to outside, look at the top of your screen. You got to cover Brandon Marshall one-on-one, reads the run, gets right by him for the tackle.
The crowd here urging on their defense to make a stop on 3rd and long for the Jets. 3rd and 7. Fitzpatrick incomplete. Going to Decker. The pass looked to be behind him.
Like what they did, though, Jim. The throw was behind him. They put Eric Decker in motion so they could give him a little room to go across the field. Fitzpatrick zeroed in on him the whole way. Watch as he comes in the screen. He's going to go up and go across. And Jones, all it takes is a little space. He had it. And Fitzpatrick upset that he missed the throw.
And quickly. Chucky Whitehead makes the catch at the 9, turns around. And a lot of effort for about a 3-yard return after a 47-yard boot. I have mentioned it earlier. We're 50 days away from Super Bowl 50, partner.
All right.
Let's go back, though, in time and look at Super Bowl 3 in Miami. The guaranteed victory by Joe and the Jets coming through. Namath threw for 206 yards. Would be named the MVP. We got the countdown clock as we're inside of 50 days. And we're going to get to the Super Bowl, and every Super Bowl MVP is going to be introduced before the game. So you got a few things to do that day. Call the game, out there, walk out there, take a bow.
Well,
He's looking
okay.
forward to it.
I can't wait to hear you introduce me. Well, here he comes. No, it'll all be good. It's a great day. Looking forward to it. And people always ask me, who do you think's going to be in the Super Bowl? I'm just going to tell you the truth. I have no clue. Because the games, just like last week, we see Denver, Oakland at Denver. Denver's dominating the game. You go, wow, they're one of the best teams in the league. And the next thing you know, they lose to the Oakland Raiders at home when they gave up, what, minus 12 yards in the first half to them. So this league, long way to go.
Think of all the years, though, when a team right now that you don't really have on the first list starts to get hot, get something going, and they take it all the way to the title. As Witten holds on.
Well, we got somebody here today, Bill Cowell.
That's what I was thinking.
Took his team, wild card, and went on the road and got it done. They got hot at the right time. People getting healthy. And, of course, in the NFL, I'm a big believer in this. It's about how your team matches up against the opponent. You know, sometimes when you're better than we think we got a good team, if there's a bad matchup, it's hard to go out there and dominate and win those games. So you got to be good, plus you got to be fortunate too, I think.
That team of Coach Cowers you talked about were 7-5. They were 7-5. They finished 11-5, and then went on to win Super Bowl 40. 3rd and 2, and the toss, and look at him carrying the football in his right hand. McFadden has the first.
Nice footwork. By Kellen Moore, a little fake, pitches it out. Terrence Williams gets the block. Demario Davis just can't run McFadden down. And, well, I'll tell you, Darren McFadden.
Good block, too, by Terrence Williams.
Yes, good block by him. If we could have had this running game all year long like we're seeing here tonight, this team wouldn't be in this position at 4-9.
We're heading to the 4th quarter with the Cowboys leading the Jets 13-9.
Do you think he gets around so fast? Take the reins this holiday and get the Mercedes-Benz you've always wanted during the winter event. Hurry, offers end January 4th.
The sleeper pick, the guy only you believe in. In 1 week fantasy football on DraftKings, he can be the difference. So trust your gut. Trust your numbers. Trust your Uncle Vito if you want. But know this. That sleeper is out there. The question is, who's going to play him? This is DraftKings. Welcome to the big time.
Play 1 week fantasy football at DraftKings.com this Sunday. Play free with promo code ROTATE.
After the game, see who stops by the set as our guys break down all the action. The Mazda Postgame Show, tonight, live on NFL Network.
You used to sleep like a champ. Then boom, what happened? Stress. Fun? Bad habits? Kids? Now what? Let's build a new, smarter bed using the dual air chambers to sense your movement, heartbeat, breathing. Enter the Sleep Number bed with Sleep IQ technology. It tracks your sleep and tells you how to adjust for a good, better, and an awesome night. The difference? Try adjusting up or down. You'll know because Sleep IQ tells you. Give the gift of amazing sleep. Find our Best Buy rated C2 Queen mattress with Sleep IQ. Only at a Sleep Number store. No better sleep with Sleep Number.
Really was more like with like a
No,
it's a that's the one he wants.
We have that right over here.
We hear gamers loud and clear. This holiday, hit the store that gets your gaming gift needs. This week, get up to $20 off Call of Duty Black Ops 3 at GameStop. Joy to the players. Rated M for mature.
Tonight's Next Gen Stats brought to you by Go90. Watch the NFL on the go with Go90. Go90 to watch, cut, and share all the awesome. And what do we have in store here?
Yeah.
In the 4th quarter, Jim Nance, Phil Simms, Tracy Wolfson, and Mike Carey. Cowboys lead it. And since Moore has taken over at quarterback, Dallas has had a 10-3 edge.
Well, it looks crisper. You said it during the commercial. They just look like got more life, more confidence. It shows.
There's McFadden, not a lot of room over there. When he picked up the first on that 3rd down play, that was Dallas's first 3rd down conversion of the game.
Wow.
Dez Bryant is not out there. And Tracy, you got any answers to that?
Yes, Dez Bryant right now in the locker room, just like Brandon Marshall got earlier. He too is getting an IV, Jim.
You know, Jim, let me just say this. Here you go. We talked about the playoff picture before the game started. You have to think the Jets, very little room for error. Fourth quarter here, down to the Dallas Cowboys. Their third-string quarterback, they got to find a way to make plays on the defensive side because their offense is struggling.
Play action fake by Kellen Moore, and that pass incomplete. McFadden on the previous play reached 100 for the game, his 5th 100-yard performance this season.
Good throwaway by Kellen Moore at that time. Nobody open down the field. Avoid the sack, of course. Keep this third down a little more manageable. But, you know, you almost have to be careful, I think, if you're the Jets. I said it earlier. You blitz this offense. They were ready for it. Dez Bryant coming back, but they were working on the blitz all leading up to this game. You got a stand-up defense. Usually means something different is coming.
Yep. Look at the down lineman now. Back off. 3rd and 8. Here they come. Moore backpedaling and just throws it away. And into the arms of Barry Church on the bench.
Well, when you see them stand up like that roaming around, they're not going to do it to play zone defense. They're trying to confuse everything. So here's the quarterback to this side. You see the blitzers. Kellen Moore looks down the field. The initial protection is pretty good, but does the right thing once again. Throw it away.
Barry Church. Hey, what's this? Pre-snap call coming up here against Dallas.
Ball start, offense, number 52, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Well, you think of the interest in this game, not only, as you said, there's not a lot of margin for error for the Jets because of what they face when it comes at the end with tiebreakers against the likes of Kansas City and the Steelers. But you think of the interest in this game right now, the Chiefs, the Steelers, their concerns, a lot riding on this game for them.
Well, they're done with their Saturday night meetings. I promise you, they're watching this game.
And Curley able to get past Wilcox and step out at about the 30. Jason Garrett smiling right now because his Cowboys lead in the 4th quarter.
She sees the world a little differently, and by some miracle, she actually said yes to me.
Tell her everything you love about her with Charmed Memories at Kay, the #1 jewelry store in America.
And she will be the best mom ever.
Every kiss begins with Kay.
When a moment turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
Thursday Night Football Saturday edition is brought to you by the Lincoln Wish List event. Visit your Lincoln showroom today, and by K Jewelers. Every kiss begins with K. About 15 miles west of here, Fort Worth. Cowtown, USA. Cowboy culture. Unique mix in that great city. 16th largest in the country. Hey, by the way, look at Jones on the punt. He got hit as he came down the field. Shaken up a little bit. Trevor Riley was the one who hit him. And he's been a valuable part of this game tonight for the Cowboys. There's Fitzpatrick stepping away from the heat and finding Marshall. And give Marshall another 15 right there.
Excellent job stepping up in the pocket by Ryan Fitzpatrick. Just drops down, throws it sidearm, and a good job by Brandon Marshall. Catch it, protect yourself, especially over the middle.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Fake it to Ivory. And Fitzpatrick again on the run. Finds a receiver in Decker for a first down.
Well, they run this play so much, the Jets do. The play action, you see Chris Ivory back there. You know you got a good offensive line. Everybody gets caught inside. Then the receiver down the sideline makes this throw a lot. See it a couple times every week. And you have good receivers outside. Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker, you get completions like that.
Hey, Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Now in Dallas territory with 12:40 remaining. Pressure on Fitzpatrick. And that pass is incomplete. That was Anthony Hitchens who came racing after him.
Yep, watch this. DeMarcus Lawrence stops one drive by the Jets. Then Greg Hardy on the same play. He's in the backfield to stop it. Two big keys why this team, this Dallas Cowboys, look at them again. Get inside, big third down stop. Well, the Dallas Cowboys are winning this game 13-9.
Yeah, Lawrence being rotated out at the moment, but he has a sack in this game, giving him 6 in his last 6 games. He crossed over at Boise State with Kellen Moore. They were teammates for a couple of years. The Boise guy is trying to come up big for the boys. Second down and 10. And Fitzpatrick slings it. He's got Marshall down at the 23.
Beautiful throw. Brandon Marshall runs what they call it like a skinny post. Goes down to the field and just bends it in just a little bit. And Fitzpatrick, boy, he can throw some. He throws it well when he throws it sidearm, but when you have a corner that's playing outside, Brandon Marshall, see the outside technique. This is the play you want to see. The slight bend in and the throw right on time and right on target.
3 catches in the half for Marshall. 4 for the game. That one went for 20. And written down by Sean Lee, who was right there after the catch by Inunwa. Holds him to only a gain of 1. And again, reminder, Christmas Eve will be in Oakland for the Chargers and the Raiders. And then on the 26th, a week from tonight, the Redskins and the Eagles, with the NFC East so much up for grabs. 2 division showdowns this coming week only on NFL Network. Second and 9. Go back to Ivory. Ivory finally has room. And he fights for everything to get near the first down. Penalty marker on the field.
Holding. Offense, number 68. 10-yard penalty, replay.
And that's why there was room on that right side. Giacomini called for holding.
You said it right. That's why he got outside. And, you know, listen, we've said it a few times, but the quickness and the speed of Dallas's defensive line has given his Jets offensive line troubles, and you get penalties like this. You get holding calls when you just can't keep up with the quick movement of the defensive line.
DeMarcus Lawrence is back on that defensive front for Dallas. Lined up across from Giacomini. Marshall and Decker on the right side. On a 2nd and 19. They double team Lawrence. And Ivory hammered down by Hardy and Lee. After 6, 3rd and long coming up for New York.
Well, of course, they're in field goal range here, Jim. And, you know, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, be careful, be safe. Make sure you secure at least a field goal try.
And the kicking has been the difference in this game. A missed field goal and a missed PAT.
Yeah, the kicking's been bad, but it still can't affect your decision. The field goal, if you don't pick up yards here, too big to pass up.
3rd and 13. Fitzpatrick up the middle on the go, and he's got his target. What a catch and effort by Enunwa to fight off defenders and set him up 1st and goal to go. 25-yard pass play.
Wow, it's the movement of Fitzpatrick. We've said it a few times, but anybody in front of him? And the answer is no. Nick Mango pushes Tyrone Crawford out, and what a catch by Enunwa. Fitzpatrick, I think he threw it exactly where he wanted to, a little bit behind, because if he leads him, he's going to lead him into trouble.
So on a 3rd and 13 or 14, the Jets strike for a 24-yard pass play.
Cowboys, they've let him move so much tonight. You think when they go to the sidelines, they say, hey, stay in your rush lanes, make the quarterback.
Fitzpatrick to the end zone, incomplete.
Make him stay in the pocket and beat us.
Trying to go to Decker. Jones was with him. All right, the Cowboys defense in the 1st quarter put up quite a stand and made a stop on 4th down here in this area.
Yeah, we just looked at it. It was a big stop. And
Rod Marinelli, the D coordinator for the Cowboys, hoping they can do it again.
You're on the 3-yard line. You got a big, powerful running back.
Marshall.
I'd look for run right here.
At the top, Decker shifting over to that left side as well. And that's Decker. Really, no one near him. Touchdown, New York. His 10th of the season.
Now, he comes across the formation. And nobody's there because I think Brandon Marshall, I was expecting run. Here comes Eric Decker. Watch Brandon Marshall and see what he does. Goes inside, makes Jones go around him. That's all you need, and it's a wide open, easy touchdown. Well designed. Cowboys playing man-to-man, and the Jets took advantage of it with a little run play by Brandon Marshall.
Extra point is good by Bullock.
What a drive by Fitzpatrick there. Some big throws and big moments.
They drive 80 yards, Phil. 9 plays. We have our 3rd lead change of the game.
Limits are there to be shattered. Barriers are meant to be broken. Lines are drawn to be crossed. The 467 horsepower RCF coupe from Lexus, part of the F Performance line. Once driven, there's no going back.
This is Bob. Bob's on a first date, so he's not thinking about where to buy his next set of tires. But if he were, all he'd need to know is TireRack.com.
Right now, he can get up to an $80 Visa prepaid card when he buys a set of 4 select Goodyear or Dunlop tires. For details, you go to TireRack.com/Goodyear offer.
But Bob's not thinking about tires. Bob's thinking, should I tell her about that thing in her teeth? TireRack.com. Find, deliver, install.
On the next episode of The Timeline.
Smith carries it in.
A new chapter in a classic rivalry.
How about them Cowboys?
The Timeline, A Tale of Two Cities, Part 2, tonight after the postgame, only on NFL Network.
Tonight's Skycam is being presented by Mazda. Decker with his 10th. Marshall has 11 touchdown catches on the season. The 21 combined is a Jets receiving tandem record. Most touchdowns ever by a Jets duo.
Leslie Walker, Altoon. I remember that one well.
Marshall, by the way, has tied Altoon with 93 catches on the year. Toon has the single season record. It's now been tied for most catches. Whitehead spins away from contact, but more Jets await. And let's look at next gen stats presented by Go 90. Well, but I'm at McFadden tonight. Bill, he's got 100 yards exactly on 16 carries.
Well, if you're the quarterback and you're looking down the field, this is where he runs and what he's had success. To the left side, 2 big runs for 11 yards, 33 yards. Talked about it many times. Boy, Darren McFadden late in the year. Older running back by NFL standards. Outstanding night.
He's on the sideline. Turbin's in the backfield. Bryant's on the field. He missed the last series, getting an IV. And Witten with the catch for about 7. His 4th reception tonight.
Well, Jason Witten is really unbelievable when you're watching all the years, all the punishment, everything, and just, yeah, he's not fast by NFL standards anymore, but he just knows how to set up defenders. And of course, he's a big man. We talked to him yesterday, and if he gets in front of you, you're just not going to be able to go around him and make the plays and knock the pass down.
In another year, his 12th straight year with 60 catches plus. Inside handoff, Whitehead, and it is immediately read out and snuffed by Demario Davis.
Well, he did a good job, Demario Davis, on the outside. That's what he's got. He's got to play the force, be the guy that stops the outside runs, and Demario Davis really playing well the last 4 or 5 weeks. The Jets just playing more guys on defense, keeping their players rested, so when they're in there, they can be more productive.
3rd and 4. Can Moore avoid the short series? Pass is caught by Beasley. There were Jets all in that area. Moore somehow threaded it, and Beasley has a gain of 23 on his first catch this evening.
You said it right. He threads it going to the left side. Oh, and Calvin. No, it wasn't Calvin Pryor. That was Marcus Williams. Read him and just comes off of Witten and just misses the football and the interception.
Bryant and Revis. There's actually a punch thrown there, but no flag. Nice cut right off the handoff by Turbin. Penalty marker is out, however.
Holding. Offense, number 70. 10-yard penalty.
Zach Martin.
Replay. First down.
Tomorrow at 9 on NFL Network, Giant star receiver Odell Beckham Jr. reveals the secret to his success. NFL Game Day morning, live tomorrow at 9 only on NFL Network. Should be a great day of football tomorrow as we continue on with Week 15.
It's been a pretty good night of football, too.
It has.
Everything that's at stake. The Dallas Cowboys trying to hang in what slim hopes they have about the playoffs, and the Jets really in do or die when you look at the schedules, knowing they probably got to win 3 in a row.
False start. Offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Collins this time in penalties hurting the Cowboys after the catch by Beasley. It'll be a 1st and 25 coming up.
Well, all except for a few times tonight, they just put Dez Bryant outside so Darrelle Revis can see him. If they want to, they can always help out because they know where he's going to be.
Good catch, reaching back for it. Witten. Witten gets 11 yards back with that catch. And what a catch it was, Phil.
Yep, coming across. Henderson, the linebacker, trying to read the quarterback, goes the wrong way, leaves Jason Witten wide open.
Most receptions all time. He's 10th.
What a group to be in. Second round pick, I think, just guessing, out of the University of Tennessee. Third round pick, even makes him a bigger steal.
2nd and 14. Moore, where's he going? He's just going back to the line. Williams and Richardson both met him there at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up. Got inside 5.5 to play.
Yeah, I'm curious, how do the Jets play this 3rd and long? I think I would play it safe, make him throw it short. If you get too aggressive, you blitz. You don't want to just put it up for a jump ball outside to Dez Bryant or any receivers for the Cowboys. This time, Dez Bryant comes over in the slot, gets Darrelle Revis off of him.
Yeah, he's got screen on him instead. Revis is on Beasley at the bottom. Cowboys need 13 for the first. Catch is made, and now decisions coming up here for Jason Garrett. It's going to be 4th and long 2.
Yeah, I think I think you have to go for it. Looks like Jason Garrett will. What a catch by Dez Bryant. That's why they put him in the slot. They give him a little space and screen. Very aggressive right there, but a good throw to the outside. And
did this ball hit the ground? No, he pulled it back up.
Oh, he caught that cleanly.
So 4th down for the Cowboys.
Bunch formation up the top, try to create confusion, back the defense off. They got what they wanted.
From the gun, Moore. He's got time. He's got his man. It's Beasley. And the Cowboys keep on moving.
What a job by Kellen Moore. Kind of retreated, gave himself some extra time, but it was the formation that really started it. Beasley, look at that. Gets to go up the field, gets a lot of space between him and Antonio Cromartie.
Might have been Moore's best throw so far.
Yes, it was. It was a good one. It was a big one. It's the biggest throw so far in this game. Now they're close to field goal range.
Well, with the likes of Bailey, he can make it from 55, but they got 1st down here. They escape a 1st and 25. And that's Turbin. No gain.
That's Henderson.
And Henderson seeing all this action after Harris was hurt in the 1st quarter.
And like I said, they've been playing over the last weeks. Linebackers more. We've seen Henderson get in there. We've seen Malden in tonight.
Three minutes to go. Dallas with 3 timeouts. How about Moore on this drive? 5 for 5 for 62 yards. There's his first incompletion on this series. Trying to go back to Beasley.
Had him open, just let it a little too much.
Jerry Jones has to like the spirit he's watched from his Cowboys here tonight.
Need to pick up a few yards here to make this field goal try a little easier.
3rd and 10. Jets blitz. Pass caught, which will make it about a 50-yard attempt. Beasley with the grab.
Well, they came with an all-out blitz. They were going to make Kellen Moore get rid of the football, and that was well played. Let the receiver catch it, then make the tackle.
Tell you what, since the Jets are not going to call a timeout here, the Cowboys are just going to let this run all the way down. And the Cowboys just going to let it run all the way down to the 2-minute warning, and then attempt the tying 50-yarder if he makes it on the other side of the break. Interesting little thought there, how he used the clock.
Good job by Jason Garrett. Ties the game up. Trying to make it harder for the New York Jets.
Comment vous allez l'appeler? Je sais pas. Et comment est-ce que vous allez l'appeler?
Stella. Named after a star, crafted as a holiday gift for the city of Leuven in Belgium.
When Pepsi approached me about being their spokesman, I said, I don't know. I don't really like to speak. So they said, well, Pepsi's all about trying something new. Give it a shot. So I said, okay, as long as I don't have to speak. And they said, okay, would you at least move your lips? Glug, 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 glug.
Speech mode, boss.
Adventure. It's in our DNA. The season of adventure sales event is happening now. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Hurry to T-Mobile today and get your family 4 lines with up to 6 gigs each. Just $30 a line. Plus, unwrap the hottest Samsung phones for $100 off and pay $0 out the door. This weekend, only at T-Mobile.
Thursday Night Football Saturday edition brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL, and by Pepsi and Buffalo Wild Wings. Grab a Pepsi, catch a game.
Well, you know, I'll say this, no matter what happens in this game tonight, I don't know how you feel, Jim. I'm asking your opinion. Kellen Moore, the 2 interceptions, they don't bother me. I think he's accounted himself very well. Drove the Cowboys down the field here this time to give them a field goal try and showed a lot of poise out there playing this game.
And Bailey from 50 has not missed from 50 and beyond this season. This to tie the game. And Bailey's kick hits the upright and goes through. The game is tied with 1:55 to play.
This is iPhone 6s. Not much has changed, except it's ridiculously powerful, which makes everything faster. Maps, messages, browsing, shopping stuff, businessy stuff.
This kind of stuff.
This kind of stuff. More power means you can do this and try to beat that. You can track your run while you track his. Aww. And games are definitely not a game. Wait, is this a sport now? Student films don't look like student films.
This is a student film?
I know, right?
Get these kids on the phone for me.
Dude, that is a phone. So other than being the most powerful iPhone ever, not much has changed.
Hey Siri, good night.
And power down.
I'm not going to let being stuck in a chimney stop me from telling you all about my $5 fillet. With 100% white meat popcorn chicken, my signature finger-licking good sauce, and a festive bounty of sides. It's finger-licking good.
Gonna blow their minds this year. Ho, ho, ho.
Something was missing in Rodney's life. That was NFL Now, the easiest way to get more football since the dawn of the pigskin. Suddenly, he wasn't just Rodney, he was the Oracle of Rod.
Well, Dan Bailey has just kicked his 3rd field goal of the game, and I tell you, there were 70,000 plus holding the breath for a moment.
What would your partner in basketball say? And a kiss.
A little kiss.
Off the goalpost. Oh. I tell you, that's pressure. I think these field goal kickers go out big moments like that.
They tell you it's onions.
Onions, that's right. Well, let's go back and look at what the Jets. Fitzpatrick, I thought he was awesome in the last drive. Moving in the pocket, throws a back shoulder throw to Enunwa to keep the drive going, and it did a nice little rub play by Brandon Marshall as you spin it around. Look at the mess the Cowboy defenders are in, and he finds Eric Decker for the touchdown. You know, when you have tendencies, when you play man-to-man coverage, especially inside the 10-yard line, you can expect that type of play. Fitzpatrick, the Jets took advantage of it. Plenty of time. 3 timeouts, 1:55 to get in field goal range.
Pass to Powell, stumbles and loses a yard. Cowboys converge in a hurry, including Lawrence.
What do you do if you're the Cowboys? You don't call a timeout here. You got to wait and see this drive and see what position you're in. So
Kellen Moore continues to grind away and learn on the fly. Here's the second down play with pressure. And Enunwa again, he's impressive tonight. He tried to back in for the first, but he stopped about a yard short. Coming up after the game, the Mazda postgame show interviews and analysis as the Jets hurry to the line. 3rd and a foot. Fitzpatrick lost the football. And Hardy has the football. They rule Fitzpatrick down.
Well, it's inside of 2 minutes. It's going to be reviewed upstairs. That came out. I thought it came out quick. The only way they might get a review. Oh, I was going to say Jason Garrett might have to call a timeout to let him look at it.
Take a look at that one.
Tim. Tostitos rolls. How's the queso? Tim, we need to hang out more. Tim Nato. T-Bone.
Actually, my name is Brian.
We can still hang out, Brian.
Tostitos Rolls, the official chip and dip sponsor of the NFL. Tostitos, party like a pro. Collect bid and you can win NFL tickets, Madden NFL 16 and Xbox One and more. Visit Tostitos.com.
When a moment turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
I'm really into this car, but how do I know if I'm getting a good deal? I tell TrueCar my zip and which car I want, and TrueCar shows the range of prices people in my area actually paid for the same car, so I know if I'm getting a great price. This is how car buying was always meant to be. This is TrueCar.
No one covers game day like game day.
We love coming together on a day like today.
Expert analysis, highlights, and interviews. We've got you covered
all day long.
NFL Game Day, tomorrow starting at 7, only on NFL Network.
We've got another one that is so close. It's fractions. Let's bring in Mike Carey as the ball coming out before the right knee hits the ground, the shin.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, is the ball coming out. Now you see the ball moving a little bit, but you can't say that it's...
The ruling on the field stands as called. The runner was down by contact, and it is first down.
And that's exactly why it wasn't definitive one way or the other.
And Dallas looks a little bit unorganized here. Defensively, they're going to have a chance, though, to get settled in as the Jets again came out of the Rolstad call and hurried to the line. 1:06 to play. Fitzpatrick Pressure on him. The pass into the hands of Tompkins. And Tompkins has him set up in field goal range.
Really wide open. Kimbrell Tompkins down the right side beats Jones. Oh, he's looking inside, trying to read the quarterback. Why, I don't know, because that's his job, to run with Tompkins down the sideline. Safety in the middle of the field, one-on-one coverage on the outside. Dallas makes a big mistake on the defensive side.
For 43 yards. Run play for 2. Powell.
How about that? All the one-on-ones we've seen tonight, they find Tompkins down the sideline.
Dallas timeout.
And it's funny how they played it. It makes me think that, you know, Jim, as I look at it, it's like Jones thought maybe he had somebody in over the top helping him, but there was nobody. And then once he realizes it's too late.
And this could all be setting up for Randy Bullock, who's had a very difficult time here tonight. Could be setting up for him to come out for an attempt to put all that behind him, to erase all those memories and be the hero in the end. Missed PAT, missed field goal to close out the first half. Second and 9. Bilal Powell. Dallas brings him down at the 21, and Cowboys use their second timeout. From here, you're talking about 38, 39 yards. Cowboys, so many close losses all this year. Been a running theme.
Yeah, it has, Jim, and it's just, let's watch. Here's the bottom of the screen, and you see if there's any way you think, here's the safety back in the middle. Well, you know what? He does. I was wrong. They were split. He probably thought he was going to get some help. The help was there. It was there, but it was way too late.
Fitzpatrick's thrown for 132 yards in this quarter. Jets 3rd and 5 with 44 seconds to go. Powell knocked back to the 22. It'll be a 40-yard attempt. Last timeout used by the Cowboys. The Mazda post-game show coming up after the game. Interviews and analysis. Bullock has strutted onto the field.
Well, I think as you watch this game, does this not mirror a lot about the Cowboys season? You know, they get the game tied or ahead. The defense can't hold it. They make a mistake late. We saw it down in New Orleans.
They've lost 2 games in overtime.
Yep.
The Jets have won 2 games in overtime, and now this is to avoid overtime. This is for Bullock with 41 seconds to go to put the Jets up. From 40 yards out, Bullock comes through. Jets take the lead at 19-16.
Well, he hit it with confidence, I'll say that. It's almost like, you know, I always love golf analogies. It's like hitting that driver right down the middle flush in a major on the 18th hole. I mean, it really is about that kind of pressure when you think about these kickers going out trying to win and lose games.
Yeah, he killed that one. And Todd Bowles and his Jets now just need to somehow keep Dallas from doing anything crazy here in the final 36 seconds. 5 of the Dallas losses already this year have been by 7 points or less. There's the overtime game in New Orleans you talked about. And then the Giants got that big return by Dwayne Harris, former Cowboy. Seattle beat him in the end. Another overtime loss to the Eagles. Winston and the Bucks got that 4th quarter touchdown to beat them by 4.
Yep, Dallas, tough position again, but I'll say this, Ryan Fitzpatrick, you know, just kind of worked his way through the football game, but the last 2 drives, when it counted, he was at his best. And he's been the difference in this game. That's why the Jets are leading. His movement and some big throws.
Lucky Whitehead trying to give the Cowboys a chance. Breaks the tackle, clutches the football with 2 hands, and Dallas will snap it at the 25 with now only 30 seconds remaining. And no timeouts.
Yeah, you know, of course, 30 seconds. You can throw it in the middle of the field, but if you catch it inbounds, you got to hustle and spike the football to save time. And we know Dan Bailey has one of the best kickers in the NFL, can kick it a long way. So if you can just cross midfield, can give you a chance at a long field goal.
This isn't going to be good for much. McFadden stiff arm out of bounds. Took 6 seconds. Picked up 8 yards.
You know, situations like this, you and I have done a lot of games. It comes down to this. What's the one thing I hate? Well, I hate a lot of things.
I don't even know where to begin.
That's a list. But no.
We actually have a graphic, but it's like 10 pages long.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't like 3-man rushes in situations like this.
We saw it in Green Bay just a few weeks ago.
Quarterbacks can move too much.
And that was actually in Detroit when Green Bay pulled it out with the Hail Mary. And here's Kellen Moore unwinding, looking for Dez, and it's intercepted to close out the game. Marcus Williams with his 6th pick of the year. And the Cowboys' slim hopes are down to no hopes for the playoffs.
A good job. Don't bite on anything underneath. Revis does not. Kellen Moore does the right thing. Just throws it up, gives Dez Bryant at least a chance. And the Jets, not a crisp game at all by them, but they found a way to win. A lot of big moments, but none bigger than Fitzpatrick the last 2 drives.
Tony had thoughts that maybe Dez would win the jump ball. They could run down and spike it. That's not the case. The Jets win for the 4th consecutive week. They go to 9-5 on the season. They've got New England coming up next week and then close out the regular season at Buffalo. Their first 9-win season, as well as their first 4-game win streak since back in 2010.
Well, they're a different team. They're cool under pressure, no question. When you watch the Jets, Todd Bowles has done a tremendous job. Ryan Fitzpatrick solidified the quarterback position. Just a couple reasons why they're 9-5 this year.
Well, all those teams coming into the week at 8-5, 3 of them. The Chiefs and Steelers, as we chronicled, they both were watching with great interest, but the Jets now climb to 9-5. And now Dallas is officially eliminated. Final score, the New York Jets 19, the Dallas Cowboys 16. Coming up next, it's the Mazda postgame show. Phil, I'll see you tomorrow, my man.
Man, I'll tell you, tomorrow's game's got a lot to live up to after this one. This is pretty good. A lot of fun.
On our way to Pittsburgh for Denver and the Steelers to the full nation tomorrow afternoon. For Phil, Tracy, Mike Carey, Jim Nance saying so long from Dallas. You've been watching Saturday edition of Thursday Night Football.
Pay how you want for what you want with the confidence of Visa. Now with Android Pay.
Visa, everywhere you want to be.
Who's the rebel now?
No way.
Yes Way. Savor breakfast anytime you like. Eggs, sizzling sausage, hot cakes, real butter. McDonald's all-day breakfast menu. Yeah! It's time to start breaking some rules.
Pay how you want for what you want with the confidence of Visa. Now with Android Pay.
Visa, everywhere you want to be.
The Gillette Mach 3 Turbo. Still feels better after 10 shaves than a disposable on its first. Mach 3 blades have twice the coatings for a closer shave with zero redness. Get an incredible experience. Shave after shave after shave. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Firehouse Subs does barbecue Texas style.
Just one bite of the smokehouse beef and cheddar brisket and you'll taste the authenticity.
Hickory smoked over 16 hours.
And topped with cheddar and sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Get the HTC 1A9 for as low as $0. Only on HTC.com.
Welcome to the Mazda Postgame Show.
Decker and Marshall combined to catch 10 passes tonight. They will join Amber Theo Harris, LaDainian Tomlinson, and primetime Deion Sanders on our set down in Arlington. Jets fans, you can celebrate. You just won your 4th in a row, and you're 9-5, thanks in part to the lone touchdown toss from Ryan Fitzpatrick to Eric Decker. They get a last-minute field goal from Randy Bullock, and the Jets win it by 3 over the Cowboys. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Mazda Postgame Show. I'm Chris Rose, joined by Marshall Falk, Steve Mariucci, and a sullen Michael Irvin. We will get to the Cowboys.
Yes. Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. Hey, this thing been over for the Cowboys.
Yes, it has.
They just put the nail in the coffin.
But
they had a chance when this game started.
So you say there's a chance.
Let's focus on the Jets, though, guys. We heard Phil Simms say you don't get a whole lot of pretty points, but they will take a win nonetheless, and right now they are currently the 5 seed in the AFC playoff chase, Marshall.
And that's how you look at it. The Jets came out, hostile environment. You got to see a quarterback you didn't expect to see. I don't know if they had a lot on Kellen Moore, but he played good. But the Jets defense made the plays that they needed to make. And offensively, they struggled at times, moved the ball at times, but these are the kind of games you have to win if you want to get into the playoffs, and they did just that. Todd Bowles doing a great job in New York.
Yeah, and it was a sloppy game, and the big play right at the end, and the guy, Ryan Fitzpatrick, who's won now 4 games in a row with them.
First time.
Yeah, and 10 touchdown passes, just the 1 interception that you saw tonight. He came up with the plays in the 4th quarter that he needed to win this game. My hat's off to him. He's got his team in position to make the playoffs. They're going to host New England Patriots next week, but you know what? They'll enjoy this win.
Yeah, you know, if the Jets have any chance at doing anything, if they have any kind of a chance, they don't want Ryan Fitzpatrick throwing 39 times. The Cowboys did a pretty good job at stopping Chris Ivory and putting this game on the back of Ryan Fitzpatrick, which left them in the game to at least have a chance to try to win the game. Later on, that same defense that did such a good job could not do the job of stopping them, and they end up losing the game. But, hey, listen, what I would hear in Dallas this week is, why didn't you go to Kellen Moore a long time ago?
All right,
I'm hearing that right now. I know you might hear it in Dallas, but I heard that in this building.
Yes, everybody's
before we came on.
The kid, even though he threw 3 interceptions, you got to give that kid credit. That was a tough spot. He stepped in and he played.
He looks good.
His first NFL snaps. But as far as the New York Jets go, they improved to 9-5. Yeah. They are currently the 5 seed in the AFC playoff chase.
Every time I say something about Dallas, you got what does that mean, Chris?
Well, not awe.
Well, whatever that is.
Hold on here a second.
Stop that.
Well, because Dallas is missing out on the playoffs.
Come on.
And the New York Jets, as you can see,
you act like that's a surprise.
Right.
You said it like it's a surprise.
Right.
Dallas missing out on the playoffs.
Well, they were there a year ago.
Okay, and the year before that.
We've been together longer than everybody. Don't you let them come between us, Chris.
That's true. That's true, Mike. A lot of people think we don't get along. That is not true.
Chris.
You know who gets along? Ryan Fitzpatrick and Tracy Wolfson. Let's hear it.
Thanks a lot. Congratulations. And let's start with the obvious. What happened over there in the top of your nose?
I still haven't seen it, so I don't know how ugly it is. But I don't know. We're just out there playing. My helmet came down on me. Is this live?
Of course it's live. Keep going, though.
Now my helmet came down, and but anyway, a lot of fun out there today with the guys.
Well, you can see right there. So just the importance of this win, and you can feel the enormity on that final drive. What was the key there to seal it?
Well, there were, again, a ton of confidence. You know, we didn't play well in the first half. Their defense played a really good game, and we knew they were solid coming in, but we just had all kinds of guys stepping up. Quincy Enunwa, third down with a huge catch, and then on the last drive, you know, Cambrell steps up and make a huge catch down the sideline. So everybody's contributing, and we've got a lot of confidence.
How about all the moving around you had to do tonight in the pocket?
I like it. I like moving around, and you know, we made a few plays. I made a few mistakes, but that's not a bad thing to move around back there.
Up next, New England. What will be the key there to get that win?
Well, we're going to enjoy this one first, and then we'll get ready for them. Obviously, they're a great opponent, and we played them once, so we've got a little bit of familiarity.
Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, not a lot of Harvard guys with the Tim Crumry special there on the bridge of the nose.
Yeah.
That's what we like, though, out of Fitz.
But I love how they, you know, guys, football players just were a bunch of kids and everything. After that win, to come around and have fun, that was cool. It's cool stuff.
Think of the season for the kid. 25 touchdowns, well, more than that, 26 now.
Yeah.
He was the backup to start the season.
Yep.
Yeah. Proud
Getting it done.
Proud of you, Fitz.
All right, so we've got a Marshal on our set here in Los Angeles. We're about to have a Marshal on the set in Arlington, along with Eric Decker as well. They will join Amber Theo Harris, LaDainian Tomlinson, and primetime Deion Sanders. Chalk up another W for the Jets. We'll hear from their wideouts live next.
The Thursday night postgame show Saturday edition is presented by Mazda. Driving matters. And brought to you by K Jewelers. Every kiss begins with K.
When does driving matter most? Finding your new favorite road? Or when just taking a drive turns into a drive for good? This holiday, take a test drive during the Mazda Drive for Good event, and we'll give back an hour of our time to local causes. Buy any new Mazda, and we'll donate to St. Jude or a charity you choose. Because driving matters most when you're driving for good.
Every Christmas is memorable. But a gift from K Jewelers makes it unforgettable. Save up to 30% on diamond fashions at K, the #1 memory maker in America.
Every kiss begins with K.
It's the K Jewelers Save the Best for Last event. With up to 30% off store-wide, now is the time to find her the best gift at an incredible price. So hurry in and save up to 30% at K, the #1 jewelry store in America.
Who's the rebel now?
No way.
Yes way. Savor breakfast anytime you like. Eggs, sizzling sausage, hot cakes, real butter. McDonald's all-day breakfast menu.
Yeah!
It's time to start breaking some rules.
NFL Game Day Final. Get caught up on all of Sunday's action with highlights, expert analysis, and post-game interviews.
We battle hard, and we've got a good team win.
NFL Game Day Final, tomorrow at 11:30, only on NFL Network.
One of the game's most charismatic figures.
He was the Raider without the eye patch. The people took to him.
Known for moments as big as his persona.
If we kept it close, Kenny would find a way.
Oh man, the Snake, he was a game player, boy.
But never seeing football's highest honor.
Look at his numbers, winning the Super Bowl, those are Hall of Fame credentials.
Ken Stabler, A Football Life, Christmas night at 9, only on NFL Network.
It was a crisp fall day, yet something was missing in Rodney Arrington's life. That something was NFL Now. the easiest way to get more football since the dawn of the pigskin. With fierce determination, Rodney started watching NFL Now. Locker room speeches, exclusive player access, all on his favorite devices. Suddenly, he wasn't just Rodney, he was the Oracle of Rod. Welcome to the family, Rodney.
You remember this?
This 49er team has everything. I don't know how the 49ers can be beaten.
Put it in 3-inch headline. We will win.
It was our moment, and it was our time.
The Cowboys are going to a Super Bowl.
This was the Hatfields against the McCoys that surpasses this whole concept of, quote, a rivalry.
When the two teams came out to be introduced, look what happened.
You got the easy job. You just flip the coin. The 49ers-Cowboys rivalry has just had some great iconic moments.
A tremendous play by Alvin Harper.
Half the Cowboy team is on the field claiming pass interference.
Moments in time you can remember where you were.
Steve Young, they said he couldn't win the big one.
How about them Cowboys?
I hate those Cowboys. Whoever won would go on to win that Super Bowl.
Herb, that was a clean play by Primetime, just letting you know. Yeah, you can see it. Timeline, A Tale of Two Cities, Part 2, coming up right after us. Hey, that law firm of Marshall and Decker, they have now combined for 21 touchdowns. That leads all receiving tandems in the NFL. And right now, the two join our gang in Arlington, led by our host, Amber Theo Harris.
Well, Chris, it was ugly, but they made it look good when it counted. The Jets on top of their playoff hopes stay alive as we're here with Eric Decker and Brandon Marshall now, as Chris said, the #1 wide receiver duo in the NFL with 21 combined touchdowns. But you came on this set, Brandon, after you did your JETS chant. You said it was ugly, but we made it look good, especially on that final drive. Take me through what you were thinking there.
You know what? It's all Fitz. I don't understand why Fitz isn't standing up here. I mean, the way he spent the ball tonight was amazing, man. I'm so proud of him. The way he's leading our team on the field and off the field, we couldn't ask for a better quarterback.
Hey, Eric, tell me what changed in the fourth quarter. 10 points in the fourth quarter, only, 9 the first 2 quarters. What changed in the fourth quarter?
I think just eliminating penalties. We got some first downs. We struggled on third downs, but we got some chunk plays. Brandon made some big catches. Quincy made that big one to get us in the red zone.
That was big.
And, KT at the last drive. I mean, we just made some big plays at the critical time. It wasn't pretty, but we found a way to win.
Secondary, 4 interceptions tonight, 20-way takeaways in 2015. Unbelievable, man. That defense is balling for you guys.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that's one of those things when I signed here with the Jets, I thought that if we ran the ball well, we'll have a chance. But, now you got my man over here just exploding, went for 10 tubs on the season this year, right? So, our passing game is coming along, and our running game, we got to get that going. Those guys did some great things up front. But if we can continue to pass the ball well and then control the ball in the run game, we'll be all right.
Your quarterback, Eric, has been gutsy all year, man. Tell me what's been the difference between his play. Now, obviously, you guys are getting it done, but he's been the catalyst to get you guys going.
He really has. He's made some big plays with his feet, made some big plays in the passing game, and just the way he goes to work. He got surgery after our Thursday night game, came back, missed one practice. Wow. And this guy's, just incredible. He's been a leader for us. He's got us going on the offensive side of the ball.
A lot of guys don't know what your man right here, he's modest. But since 2012, one of the leading touchdown scorers at receiver in this league, man. I'm proud of you, man. And I don't see any animosity and jealousy. And when you have a couple receivers, it could be a little divas. But you guys seem like you have a pretty good relationship.
Absolutely. When I was in Chicago, Alshon and I prided ourselves on our 1-2 punch. We don't look at it as who's number 1, who's number 2. And we used to compete against those guys in Denver, Demarius and Dak. So it was us battling for the best combination. You can talk about the individual stats all you want, but when you do it together, that's special. Because at the end of the day, you guys know this, it's those memories in the locker room. It's not about the money. It's not about the stats. It's about this right here. That's what matters at the end of the day.
So Todd Bowles, man, he doesn't show a lot of emotions at all. But I know he knows exactly what he's doing. You can tell by his calls. What's the difference with this guy? You know, because from the outside looking in, he just looks cool and collected, you know.
Well, I had coach in Miami. He was our defensive coordinator. Yes, he you know, his hands is like this all the time. You know, he doesn't show too much emotion, but he does know when to light that fire up someone's butt. He has a special way of doing it.
And Brandon, what would a playoff appearance mean to you, especially you've
Nothing
had more,
at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. It's not about the playoffs. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if I go 10 years and make it to the playoffs one time, but it's really about going to the ship. That's what it's about.
All right.
And that's all it's about.
And I heard these fans earlier, they were yelling, "We want the Pats." And that's when you hit me in my jaw and say, "Hold on, y'all don't want the
I hate you in your jaw. I hate you in your jaw because you said, no, you guys don't want that. That's what you said.
I just want you to enjoy this win.
That's what they're saying, but you're saying, no, we don't want them because you think they're going to beat us, right?
Yes, I do think they're going to beat us. Oh, no, you guys are good.
Oh, how about this? Let's make a wager. If, you know, our foundations, if we win, you got to donate to our foundation.
I want my money. I want the foundation. I want my money. I take care of my own foundation. I want my money.
This isn't a charity.
We'll talk offline. We'll talk offline.
This isn't a charity, but you guys do have Bill Belichick coming up next, then Rex Ryan on the schedule. Tomorrow, though, the Steelers and the Chiefs will be
We're
playing.
not worrying about
right
that.
now, you are in the number 5 seed in the AFC. Will you be watching those two games?
Look at you.
Just want to bring it up.
She's tougher than these guys.
Just trying to bring it up. You'll be watching it because you guys don't control your own destiny. Even if you went out and they went out, they would have the wild cards.
The thing is, you can watch the games, you can cheer for the other team, but at the end of the day, you got to take care of your business. We got 2 big games ahead of us, 2 divisional opponents that, you know, we lost to already. We got to come and play New England tough this week.
Yeah, I'll be in church in Times Square, Hillsong United. That's where I'll be. Hillsong.
But what does a win like this do for you guys late in December? I mean, your face when you walked on this stage and you saw those fans up there with those green Santa hats on up there cheering for you, and you led that cheer. What does that mean as far as going forward?
Well, we knew that they was going to give us their best shot. This guy doesn't think that they had a great D because they don't have a lot of turnovers since week 14 of last week is the last time they had a pinch.
Last time the corners had an interception.
But it doesn't matter. On third down, they've been great all year, and in the red zone, they've been really good. So we knew that they were going to give it their best shot. So, you know, we're glad to come out with a win.
Talk about your defense a little bit. You're always in the game because of those guys. How much do you feed off what they do out there? They made some big plays tonight, interceptions.
That's it. I mean, field position is so big in this game, and if you can win a turnover battle, I mean, and get the field position, that's when we can capitalize and get in the red zone, score some touchdowns. But these guys have led us all year and keep us in these ball games and let us win games like we did today.
Yeah, as long as you have Darrelle Revis back there, you're going to be just fine. Michael Irvin, we watched a little promo that you did for Inside the NFL with him, and one of the things you said is, tell me how to beat these guys, Michael, tell me. And he wouldn't do it. Why don't you tell Michael Irvin how to beat the Cowboys? Why don't you tell him right now?
And when you come into Jerry's world, okay, and you're in Michael's house and Jerry's house and Tony Romo's house, what you do is you don't look up at the board. You don't look up at all these seats in this pretty, beautiful stadium. You just focus one play at a time. That's what you do, Michael.
There you go, Michael.
Why is Michael always at 10? Oh, my gosh. These boys came in here, and they just did this. Come on, Michael. Look at him. You got to watch it. Come on, Michael. Boy, you always out of 10. Oh, my gosh, Decker. You played great tonight. You played great. Oh, did you see him? Did you see him?
Beach's been spending too much time around me, man.
Oh, that was funny right there, man. That is funny.
That's my guy. I love.
I'm proud of you guys, though, man. I'm really proud of you guys. I like this team. I like the offensively, defensively, the running game. If we could beef that up a little bit, I think it's going to be okay.
We'll be all right. We got a big challenge next week. Like you said, we're going to enjoy it these next day or two, and we'll move on. Got a big challenge.
You guys exchange Christmas gifts?
Thursday.
Yep.
I mean, you guys getting each other stuff?
No. We did a Secret Santa in our room.
Oh, y'all get
it? It depends. I may have him.
What would you get him?
What would I give him? Oh, man. I may buy his wife's CD, holiday CD, and wrap it up and give it to him because he made a debut on it. He's singing. He's on the album.
Can we get a little something?
Okay. He's on the album.
Can we get a little something? Just
a little bit. Come on.
Just a couple lines, a couple bars.
Just
The
something.
environment's not, maybe it's cold outside.
He's a diva.
There it is. Come on.
It's cold outside.
He gets one line on his wife's album, and he's a diva.
No, it wasn't a whole line. No.
Not even one line.
No, he was through the whole. Just give us a little bit.
So he did the whole thing?
He did the whole song.
He did the whole song?
Did the whole song.
All right, we'll have to check that one out. We'll expect that in our Christmas stockings this Christmas. You gonna do it? You get one last chance. This is your national TV debut to sing.
Go by and you'll hear me sing. Beautiful.
Jesse's at home right now saying if you do this, there's 2 million viewers out. 3, 4, 5 million
I'll just
viewers.
say, baby, it's cold outside.
There you go.
We'll get you one CD.
That's all you need to know. All right, Brandon, one more time for all these New York fans that travel down to Texas, why don't you give us a J.